The custom tree is done! Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of Heimcraft. If you guys like the little creeper explosion taking out my modern day art restoration of the forest, check out the live streams that I'm doing where we're either playing games or just hanging out. But for today's video, we're going to be going over how to make custom oak trees with a pale oak palette. I think these trees look really beautiful. They do a lot to liven up the builds and the area around your builds. They are a little bit shorter and fluffier than the spruce tree builds, which we've already done a awesome video for. But man, they look really great, and I've got some tips and tricks to help you to restore and plant these bad boys into your own custom seeds and realms as well. So stay tuned and we'll break down the individual building process of how to bring these bad boys to life. And I do recommend building plants and building nature around your builds because it does a lot to add to the scenery and makes the builds feel a lot more alive. As you can see here with the vacation home, we've got a spruce tree on one side and then an oak tree on the other side. They both look really great and beautiful. They add a lot to the already incredible Victorian house that I've been working on. And these are the spruce trees. They're a little bit thinner, they're not as fluffy with the leaves, and they're taller. They kind of stand over the city more. They look really great too, so if you're more of a fan of the spruce style of tree and are looking to make taller custom build trees, then go check out the spruce tree video that I've posted if you're looking for a guide on that. But for today's video, we're going to be going over the smaller and stockier oak trees, and I'm obviously doing these in the pale oak variant because I am working on my beautiful pale oak village here, and it matches the palette, it matches the design of the town. But you can apply these building techniques to any sort of build palette that you would wish, and it would still look really great, and you could do custom trees with any wood variety that you would like to. So keep that in mind when you're learning the tips and tricks of this trade today. Okay, I'm going to give you guys some forbidden knowledge. This is the shape that we're going to be using to make our custom oak trees. We're going to spread this diamond shape out of leaves all around the tree, and that's what's going to make it feel really fluffy, like you're laying on a little sheep. And it's going to be incredible. It's going to be a full tree, and it's going to bring the tree to life. First things first, trees are planted in the ground, and from the ground, a trunk is born and grows. Once it gets light, once it gets water. So we have to make our trunk. So we're gonna have a lower end section that I'm gonna do sideways just for some detailing. We're gonna do a 2-block section and then a 4-block, and then put a stair sideways there. You could do a pale oak stair as well if you'd like, but this is gonna make the base of our tree. Let's build 4 up from our stair that we placed, and it's gonna just give the tree more of a skewed angle. And from that point onward, we're gonna start building our beautiful diamond pattern, which is gonna bring the tree to life. And we don't really want the leaves to be touching the trunk very much, and we want the diamonds to be on different levels from one another. Like this diamond, it's slightly shifted downwards and to the left from the initial diamond, and we can connect the diamonds with, you know, a few connecting leaf blocks here or there. We just go around and we fill in all 4 angles from our center block of the diamond. And we don't want the diamonds to really be on the tree. We want them to be touching the tree but not pressed against. So that way it really gives the tree a lot of shaping and fullness with the leaves here. And honestly, with trees, you just gotta go around and look at the tree from all angles and just make sure that it's looking pretty and it's actually looks and feels like a tree. And if it looks a little weird, just start deleting and adding blocks kind of based off of what your eye's telling you, and trust your gut feeling. But we will just go around and initially place a bunch of these diamonds all scattered about in different angles, and then we'll fill in the empty space with more diamonds. So we'll go over to this angle, place a little diamond. We're going to go up from the other diamond that we just did. Sometimes it's a little bit hard to reach all of the branches and different areas of the tree, and I kind of fall off of the leaves a lot, But thank goodness I got feather falling boots. That's keeping me very safe and secure in this building process. We're gonna go and extend some more diamonds down from the upper diamond that we made, and you just kind of go around and fill in all the space. It's already coming to life. We've just been building it for like a minute so far here. A pretty quick process. Missing a block on top of this. Let's cover the top of our trunk here. And let's go and take a peek. So it's looking pretty good, but it's looking a little empty off to the right side here. So we'll complete that diamond. It's looking empty from the bottom over on this angle as well. So we'll extend out a diamond from this side. And boom, that's already making it look a whole lot better. You know, these trees are really small, but they're very full and detailed. And they're honestly not too hard. And if it's looking so bad, it doesn't take too much time to just get rid of the tree altogether if you've got a scythe on you. And you can just restart and try to do the diamond pattern all over again. And sometimes it's nice to have a space in the leaves as well, so it gives it more depth. But honestly, we're already done with this tree. We're like speed runners, but for tree making in Minecraft. However, see, this is why we go around from all angles. It's looking a little empty from that bottom angle, so we're going to add some more diamonds. Now that we've got our shaping all done, we can do some detailing with pale moss carpet and have the carpet climb up the tree trunk. Gives it some more color, it gives it some more detailing. Just a nice little quick add. We can also add some pale hanging moss. That's something that we can do as well. It attaches to leaves in basically any block. And here it is. I switched out the stair with a pale moss stair just because it looks kind of cool, or a pale oak stair rather. But this tree is looking really good. I really like the hole in the middle there. Gives it a lot more detailing, and the pale moss hanging gives it more texture as well. It's time to shine bright like a diamond as we continue to build our beautiful pale oak trees. And well, we're going to keep on using the beautiful shaping technique that we have been mastering on our first attempt at the pale oak tree. And we're going to be doing a similar kind of shape, a 1, a 2, and then a 4 with a stair off to the side. And that's going to be serving as the foundation, and we're building it over here by our beautiful artist Maynor. It's going to add more detailing. We've already got a spruce tree off to the left side. And here we go. Let's build up 4 high. Actually, let's go 5. You know, you can go a little bit taller if you want. You can make it however tall you'd like, honestly. You could even make the trunk a little bit taller as well if you'd like. And now let's get working on our beautiful diamond shape that we've grown so accustomed to. And yeah, look at those spruce trees, guys. I am a major fan. So go and check out the spruce tree video. Thank you guys for checking out Heim in general. I appreciate everyone who watches the content and likes the art that I'm producing, and let me know what I can do to make this Pale Oak Village even cooler. If you guys have your own secret forbidden knowledge for making custom trees and you want to bestow it onto my mind, that would make me smile, because, you know, I'm trying to help you guys. You know, if you want to help me, maybe we can incorporate it into a video and I can use your tips and tricks to make future builds. So I do appreciate the community and the sharing of knowledge and resources, because we are a team and we are just here to enjoy making beautiful art together, right? That's what Minecraft is all about, learning from each other and producing something that you're proud of and that you love to look at. It honestly feels like painting. It feels like, you know, working on a Lego set as a kid and making something awesome. Except for the cool thing about Minecraft is that it's a lot more free-flowing, right? It's not like you're following an instruction packet. And sometimes, like, especially with building these trees, it's like abstract art. Like, I'm just using a combination of these, you know, diamond patterns to create the random shaping of a tree. And I have no like rhyme or reason about where I place any of these blocks, but it all comes together to make an abstract, beautiful tree. And we're still keeping in mind to keep the diamonds away from the actual trunk of the tree. We want it to be further away so it makes the tree very full. If you put it too close to the trunk, it can just look a little bit flat. And don't be afraid to really venture away from the trunk as you make these diamonds. And just keep going around all the different angles of the tree, and we're gonna just fill it in with more diamonds. And I do recommend doing the diamonds at different levels. Like that diamond was higher, now we're doing a diamond at the lower level, because that way it doesn't look as uniform, it looks a little more sporadic and random, and it'll give the shaping like less, what's the word, uniformity, I guess. We kind of want the tree to be abstract, as I was talking about earlier, and by doing the diamonds at different levels and extending from different Y levels, it looks a lot more crazy and hectic. The custom tree is done! Speaking of crazy and hectic, what an unfortunate series of events that just happened. My beautiful custom tree getting kamikaze freaking destroyed by a creeper. I don't know what word I could say for destroyed, you know, because I'm out here on YouTube. Don't want to get shadow banned. I'm just trying to be the local Lorax of Heim, and yet what? The creeper doesn't want that. He doesn't want me planting trees. He doesn't want me making the air more oxygen rich, making it cleaner, making it more enjoyable to breathe. What does the creeper have against that? I'm sharing the air with the creeper, and yet what? He still be blowing it up? He still be nuking the tree from the roots, from the place in which the tree gets its foundation for strength and growth? I don't understand. That was honestly really sad, but you know, Heim doesn't stop, the prosperity must continue, and we're gonna check out every single angle of this tree and make sure that it's restored and full and beautiful, even though that's not what the hostile mobs would want. It's what I want. It's what Heim's mission to prosperity must endure, and I will continue to push forward. You know, anytime you're seeing places that look a little weird, just go add blocks, delete blocks until it just feels just right. Like Goldilocks and the Three Bears. You don't want too much, you don't want too little, you want it just right. So that's what we're doing here today. A little bit barren on the underbelly of the tree here, but we still want to show a bit of the trunk, so we're just adding, you know, a little bit more leaves there, and we're going to delete the other ones. And I think that this pale oak tree is getting pretty close, but there's some weird spots up here to the side, so let's go and add some blocks because it's looking a little bit empty. I might even extend it out 2 blocks so it's more 3D and not as flat over here. So here we go, boom, 2 blocks, and I think that the tree is looking a whole lot better now. We've deleted some blocks, added some blocks, and it's looking pretty full and beautiful from every single angle, which is awesome. That is what we are going for. And you can still see a lot of the trunk, and we have really expanded it out in every direction. So here is what the finished product looks for this beautiful pale oak tree that we've accomplished here. I think that this build method of spreading the diamonds around is overpowered, and it helps give you a sense of direction and purpose while you're doing these pale oak builds. But guys, thank you so much for tuning in and watching me enrich Heim with more beauty and art. Please like and subscribe, I would appreciate it. I am on the journey and I will not stop. I will continue to flood your feed with Minecraft content for years and years, and I just love working on art. I love working on architecture, and it's a really nice pastime for me, nice use of my free time, and it's really cool how it all sticks around and stays with you forever. Everything that you build and create, it just stays in your world, and the scope and scale continue to expand and grow every single day.